What's up guys, welcome to today's video. I'm so excited. Number one, because this is actually my first time officially eating like a real Chick-fil-A meal. I think when I was in high school, I may have had Chick-fil-A when we had like Chick-fil-A Fridays or something, but I never had the sandwich and I don't recall the chicken nuggies. But for some reason recently, a lot of my clients have just been like on a Chick-fil-A kick, and I was like, I bet there's a way that we could recreate like the nuggets and the fries and then the sandwich. So the nuggets and fries situation, okay, so if you don't know, these are the famous Chick-fil-A nuggies. I'm going to give it a taste test. Yeah, those are good. Okay, hear me out. The fries, I do remember this. The fries are a little lackluster, okay? They're not very crispy. They're kind of floppy. I know I'm gonna really offend a lot of people here, but like, this is like not appetizing to me. I talked about these in a favorites video and a full day of eating video. I absolutely love these. These are the Alexia seasoned waffle cut fries. They're very crispy. Now, I heard on the talk that there is a brand of chicken called Just Bare. I've actually purchased chicken thighs from them, but they have frozen nuggets that are not like uniform nuggets. They're like chunks, essentially kind of like the Chick-fil-A nuggets, and everybody on TikTok says that they taste exactly like Chick-fil-A nuggets. I went to Costco, they said they were in stock, and they weren't in stock. But the lady told me that these all natural gluten-free chicken nuggets were similar and I should give them a try. So for an easy alternative to Chick-fil-A, maybe you don't have Chick-fil-A near you, or maybe you're just craving some chicken nuggets and fries, we're going to compare the chicken nuggets and the Alexia seasoned waffle cut fries to the Chick-fil-A nuggets and waffle cut fries. Keep in mind, these are not fried, so we're not fully comparing apples to apples here. Obviously, one is fried heavily in peanut oil and the other is air fried. So this is not to say like this is going to taste exactly like Chick-fil-A. Obviously, there's going to be a slight difference, but there's also going to be a slight difference in macros, right? So more importantly, the one I'm most excited for, this is a Chick-fil-A deluxe sandwich. Wow, I got the bun spot on. Look at that. I'm so pumped for this. So let me let you get a nice focus in on this sandwich here. Okay, so this is the deluxe sandwich. I have high hopes for myself. I really do. Since the nuggets and waffle fries essentially take zero effort on my part, I'm literally going to put the waffle fries in the regular oven so I can keep them all, you know, out and even. And then we're going to put the nuggets in the air fryer. While those are cooking, I'm going to prepare the chicken breast for the copycat Chick-fil-A sandwich, which is going to have some marinade, and we're just gonna get on into it, okay? But look at that. I do be loving pickles, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so apparently this is the key. You have pickle juice and a half cup of milk, and that's what we're gonna cut. We're gonna cut a piece of the chicken. Brioche buns look promising though, they really do. Okay, so I'm gonna actually put this over here. I was just gonna say, I'm using that as a reference if you're wondering why my half-eaten piece of sandwich is here. Butterfly fillet it open. And we're gonna cut like a that looks like it's probably about right. Okay, so then this chicken's going in that little, I'll bring it over, it's going in the marinade while that's cooking. And then we are going to make the Chick-Fil-A. 1/2 cup of milk. Okay, so that will be for when we're gonna pop this in the air fryer. First of all, I've never tasted this, so, or if I did, it's been over 10 years, so I don't remember. Let's give this a taste. Ooh. Ooh, okay. For the healthier alternative sauce, we are going to put 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. I am going to use the classic barbecue sauce from Primal Kitchen. This is a brand new bottle. We're gonna do was a little much, it's okay. 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. This is not an accurate tablespoon measure either. This is called, we just eyeball. 1 tablespoon and 2 teaspoons. We'll just put that. We're gonna do honey. Oh, I forgot the lemon juice. Shit. Of course I would forget that. Oh no, and I'm getting honey all over. Every time I do a recipe video, it's just a mess. It doesn't have the color as the Chick-fil-A sauce, I'll say that. A little pinch of salt. A little pinch of black pepper. I feel like this is going to taste more like a barbecue sauce, but you know, the honey maybe will give it some sweetness. Yeah, I'd rate this definitely a 5 out of 10. Not the same thing. However, don't you worry, because TikTok has not let me wrong yet. So apparently the Walmart Great Value chicken dipping sauce is supposed to be a dupe for this. If you're wanting a kind of spicy, I thought there was mayo in that. Let's add it and see what happens. I feel like if you're wanting a more like barbecue tangy sauce, this can be an alternative that you could consider less processed, I guess. But a dupe for Chick-fil-A sauce, I'm gonna give that a no. But we're just trying. That's what we're here for today. We're trying to see which, you know, measures up to the test. Now here's my qualm with this. If you don't have Chick-fil-A, let's say, then this might be a good alternative. If you do have Chick-fil-A and you're talking about the comparison between MACROS, let's say, the Great Value chicken dipping sauce is $150 and the Chick-fil-A sauce is $140. So we'll try this at the end with our little nuggets, but I'm gonna say hard pass on the barbecue / honey mixture. Yeah, it's just too much barbecue sauce for me. Probably because I didn't measure anything. Healthier version. So before I take my taste test of my version, I'm going to pop up the macros for this meal from Chick-fil-A, including the sauce. So 8-piece chicken nuggets, a side of fries with Chick-fil-A sauce in comparison to, let me grab my bag of nuggets here. For these nuggets, which would be 5 pieces, but they are bigger, so keep that in mind. 5 pieces, 8 grams of fat, 7 carb, 16 protein. So I'm pretty sure that beats out Chick-fil-A, but We'll see when I pop the comparison up. And 1 serving of Alexia fries. Let's take a taste-a-rooney of this nugget in the Walmart dipping sauce. Okay. Initial thoughts for being gluten-free. They are good. It's lacking the extra breading, obviously, but let me show you this. I decided that I was on this quest for making this healthier Chick-fil-A recipe, and I made these homemade. So chicken tenderloins, and I cut them into chunks to kind of mimic the Chick-fil-A chunks, since I know they're not uniform like these guys, right? These honestly remind me more of like McDonald's nuggets. So I did them in just a generic egg wash, and then I used Italian style breadcrumbs. And when you cook these in the air fryer, they for sure have definitely like a similar crunch to the Chick-fil-A ones. If you're somebody who is gluten-free, I would highly recommend these. I can't really compare to the Just Bare ones because, like I said, my Costco didn't have them. But let's say you want to make them yourself. I would probably recommend that over the frozen nuggets. Number one, obviously, just because they're not frozen, and you can make them yourself. You have control over how much chicken you can use, and also you're going to get more protein, less fat, depending on which breadcrumbs you use, more or less carb. So the Alexia fries, though, let me tell you something, okay? These Alexia fries, like out. They're so much better. The sauces are for sure similar. Absolutely, no doubt. TikTok was right on that. I think the Walmart one is a little bit more tangy, but overall, the Alexia seasoned waffle fries beat the Chick-fil-A fries hands down. Overall, I'd give those nuggets, I'd give them a 7 out of 10. They're not amazing. They're not the most amazingly delicious frozen nuggets that I've tried, but they're also not the worst. And if you're gluten-free, they're really good. That's my comparison on those guys, and now let's pop the chicken breast in the air fryer. Brioche buns. I just personally really like brioche buns. They don't really hold up well to sauces, so we're gonna just do a little tiny bit at the bottom. I cut the pickle spear in half. This might be even better, you guys. Those are 2 slices of tomatoes. I'm gonna use dairy-free cheese, obviously. So I'm gonna use Violife mature cheddar slices. They didn't have any American cheese slices in dairy-free, but you could totally just use, regular American cheese. Or even if you wanted to make it low fat, you could do low fat, like 2% cheese for this. So, admire here. Now granted, this has been sitting out for 30 minutes, but here's my qualm with fast food. Okay, look at the structure of mine compared to the structure of this. Okay, like what's happening here? We're just flopped over. We're sad. We're not gorgeous. We're gorgeous. It costs to live like this. It does not cost to live like this. Okay, here we go. All right, taste test. Did you hear the crunch? On fire! Like, that's ideal. That is how. Let's go over the macros here. We'll put the macros on this side of the screen for the Chick-fil-A deluxe sandwich plus their fries versus the homemade version. I still use chicken breast. The biggest difference here is going to be obviously the quality of chicken, which I don't know, but this is for macro purposes here, okay? The bread tastes way better. This is a regular white hamburger bun, you can tell. Brioche, way to go. Still using pickles, tomatoes, light mayo, lettuce, and then dairy-free cheese, which again, if you wanted to make this less fat, you could do fat-free cheese or 2% cheese. You can really customize it a lot of different ways. The breadcrumb is definitely necessary for this though. If you were going to fry this in a pan, you could use like some coconut oil and go that route, but I was afraid it was gonna get soggy because obviously when restaurants fry things, when fast food restaurants fry things, they're using like extreme temperature peanut oil, and it's like a bajillion degrees, which is why it gets so crispy and delicious, right? Obviously, I'm not replicating that at home, so the air fryer at 500 degrees, that was 12 minutes for that half slice of chicken breast, and honestly, I think that's really good. As far as digestive wise, that's gonna be better for me as well, and I'm still voting for the Alexia waffle fries. They're way better. These got more and more sad as the time went on. Like Max and I were just talking about it, there's a very short window where you can eat these fries after you get them from Chick-Fil-A and they're still good. Right now we are way past that window. And in all honesty, we're past the window of the sandwich too. So keep that in mind when I'm making my choice. But I think we did great. I think, honestly, overall, I think my chicken nuggets with the chicken tenderloins and the breadcrumbs were definitely more consistent and comparable to the Chick-fil-A nuggets. The gluten-free ones were a great option. If you've tried the Just Bare ones, let me know in the comments because I don't have them anywhere near me. But definitely get your hands on some Alexia fries. They are bomb, and that's also a bomb sandwich. So that's the difference in macros. That's my thoughts on it. I hope you guys enjoyed this Chick-fil-A kind of at-home recipe. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click subscribe so you never miss Monday with Manders. And that is all I have for you in today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.